依家影影條橋。
Hi there, I'm Andy. Let's explore the creative industries within Macao and Zhuhai. The moment I stepped into Fantasia 10, I first saw a room full of Green Rapids art. Then entered another room with modern minimalist interior design, created with vintage windows and floors. It felt like I'm walking into a movie world. Originally, this place was a psychiatric hospital. The historic building was preserved and transformed into a three-story creative industries hub, but also about revitalizing historic buildings. They kept the soul of old architecture while adding brand new creative functions. This is a real example of cultural industry upgrading in the Greater Bay Area. In MPU, I saw an entire building dedicated to creative arts. The most interesting activity was the hand workshop. We drew our own hands, cut them out, and wrote greetings. This not only helped me to learn more about myself, but also let me understand my friends' cultures through the stories behind their hands. The exhibition hall is huge, filled with students' artworks, allowing people to deeply understand the meaning behind each piece. Also, the workplaces for MPU art students are big, so Macau students can create in a comfortable area. Compared to busy Hong Kong and Shenzhen, Macau and Zhuhai have a much slower pace of life and a stronger sense of cultural fusion. You see ancient buildings right next to modern creative studios. This slow and creative atmosphere is a completely different side of the Greater Bay Area that Hong Kong's fast-paced, high-density city life doesn't have. Another highlight was Beishan Courtyard in Zhuhai, built in the 13th century during the Song and Yuan dynasties. It was originally a clan settlement of the Yan family in Linnan. The ancestral halls and temples were once places for rituals, education, and community gatherings. As soon as I entered, the tall old wooden door with its black base immediately gave me a strong sense of hundreds years of history. But many of the old buildings have come alive again. The tour guide showed us that many traditional houses have been converted into restaurants. They kept the original exterior walls and structure, but redesigned the interiors with fresh creative styles. In one sentence, old and new combinations, historic architecture perfectly fused with contemporary creative design. This perfectly shows how the GBA protects cultural heritage while developing cultural and creative industries. This trip made me realize that the Greater Bay Area is not just Hong Kong's finance and Shenzhen's technology. Macau and Zhuhai are also developing their cultural and creative industry in their own unique way. After watching this vlog, I hope you will no longer only think of the popular spots in the GBA, but will be inspired to discover these hidden creative gems.